Hello, it is day 9 of our January Pilates challenge, and thank you so much for joining me this morning. Hope you're all really well and surviving the cold weather. It's pretty chilly out there today. Okay, today's class is for Lisa in Halton Clay. So hello, Lisa. And she has requested that we do some side lying exercises. So these are going to be really, really lovely for opening out the front of your chest, improving your posture, just resetting your spine in really lovely alignment as well. And we're going to do some oyster as well. So we're going to get our glutes and our legs working. So I'd like you to come down onto your sides, and you're going to need a little cushion to support your head. So you can choose whether to have your arms out in front of you, or like I'm going to do, you can trap a cushion between your lower arm and your head. Have your palm facing up. And bring yourself so that we're not going to do this actually. Oh no, let's start with oyster. I just got confused with myself. Okay, so we're going to have our heels and our hips level with each other. And bring your toe muscles up from the floor. So rather than slumping down into the mat, we're just engaging these muscles and trying to lengthen through your spine. We're going to start with our oyster. So I'd like you to place your top hand on your hip. And that's just going to help you work out where you are in space. So take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, start to float that knee up as far as you can without tilting your pelvis back. Keep your toe muscles coming in. Inhale and lower. Great stuff. So let's go again. Inhaling to bring that knee up. Exhaling to bring that knee up. Inhaling to come down. It's all going wrong already. Exhaling up. Inhale down. Super. And let's go again. Breathing out. And in. You should be able to feel the side of your leg and your glutes switching on. So it's a fab one for strengthening through here. Good. Let's go again. 3 and 2. Super. And 1. And bring that leg down. Give it a little bit of a rest, because now we're going to work on the internal rotation of the femur in the hip socket. So this is called a Charleston oyster. So it's really good fun. Imagine that you're in the 20s doing the Charleston. So we've got toe muscles coming in again, just supporting yourself from the mat, breathing in. As you breathe out, lengthen that top knee up. Inhale to return, and exhale to rotate and kick that heel up into the air. Bring the heel down, and let's go again. You're floating that knee up, toe muscles coming in, bringing the knee down, and kicking that heel in the air. Let's go again. Super. Oh my gosh. Every time I say I need to have little symbols and signs on my body so that I know what each part is, which I actually do know. Don't worry. They just get a little bit mixed up sometimes. So bring that heel in the air and think about that internal rotation. And let's go 2 more. Breathing out. So Charleston oyster, we're getting external and internal rotation. Really nice way to keep our hip sockets healthy. And make sure that you have as much mobility there as you can. Lovely. Let's go that last time. Bring that heel down. Get rid of your cushion, and we're going to go into a butterfly now. So this is going to start to open out our chest. So I'd like to keep your legs as they were and clasp your hands behind your head so your elbows are nearly coming together. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're going to raise that top arm up in the air. Keep that lower arm down and start to rotate back behind you whilst keeping your hips facing forward. So you're getting a lovely spiral through your spine. Inhale and draw the elbow back down. Let's go again. Breathing out, smoothly and slowly opening up. You can just imagine that you're a butterfly opening its wings, hence its name. And going again. Keeping your hips facing forward, rotating back. Inhale to come back through. And you might find that you're bringing your toe muscles further in. You're getting a lot more support here as you rotate back. And that's exactly right, because you're going to need to engage them more strongly to prevent that top hip from rotating backwards. Good. Let's have our final one here. Opening all the way up. Inhaling and coming down. Super. Okay, so now we're going to go into the exercise that we should have done first, but I got confused. We're going to go into a lovely arm circle. So I'd like you to get your cushions and make sure that you've got enough support so that your head is in line with your spine. And bring your head to the front of that cushion. Knees and feet coming up to 90 degrees. Draw that lower waist up. So rather than slumping into the floor, you're taking that top hip away. Engage through here, arms together. We're going to go into some arm openings. So I'd like to breathe in. As you breathe out, start pressing that top hand forward And then smoothly float it up, turning your head as you go. And try and open that arm behind you as much as you can. Hopefully without a wall behind you to impede your movement. So again, you're rotating through your spine and you're opening up the front of your chest. Then as you inhale, you can sweep that arm back up and over, down onto that hand. So it's like you're opening up a box. This is a lovely arm opening. Really nice if you've been spending lots of time working this week. Just lovely to get that rotation in and open up your chest. And sweep back up and over. Well done. Good. Let's go a few more times like this. Reaching up and back. Maybe getting a little bit further on each time and try and keep that top shoulder away from your ear. So it's very easy to start shrugging it up, but try and imagine that your shoulder blade is melted down the back of your rib cage. And we're going to bring that arm back down. Okay, so let's move into our chalk circles now. So with this top hand, we're going to draw a massive big circle around us. So just breathing normally and trying to do one breath per circle. You're going to circle around. Imagine you're drawing a big chalk circle around you, passing the hands over your thigh and bring your hands back together. Let's go again, circling around. This might feel really nice on your shoulder blades, opening out the front of your chest as you rotate around. Good. And one more like this, circling around. Turning your head, really trying to make that circle as big as you can. And you might find that the more you do it, the more movement and mobility you've got in that shoulder. Let's go 3 times the opposite way. Circling around, reaching all the way around and back. Great. Going again, circling, coming around, trying not to hit anything. So do make sure that you move stuff before you do this, like I clearly did not. And our final one here, circling around, all the way around, reaching all the way around and bring your hands back together. Okay, so we're going to do exactly the same on the opposite side now. So we're going to start with that oyster. So get that little cushion, pop it underneath that lower arm, make sure your head is supported. Bring your knees and feet together into that oyster position. So heels in line with your hips. Core muscles coming in, so you're supporting your spine and top hand on that top hip. Let's breathe in. As you breathe out, float that top knee up. Inhale and lower down with control. You might just need to move yourself around a bit just to find a more comfortable position and one that challenges you as well. So breathing out to float. Inhale to lower. Great. Top shoulder away from that ear. And make sure that you're not tilting back in your pelvis. It's so easy to do, and you think you get really high up with that knee, but actually all you're doing is rotating when the movement is just solely coming from that hip. Good. 2 more. Breathing out. And in, and our final one, breathing out and in. Super. Let's go straight into that Charleston oyster now. So we're going to breathe out and in, and then we're going to keep our knees together and rotate as we bring that heel up. Try not to move this hip. So this hip shouldn't go forward this time. So you're getting internal. This is the internal rotation of the femur in the hip. And then we get that external as you lift the knee up. Super. You might find that one hip and knee feels different from the other. That's really normal to have imbalances in your body, but hopefully by doing things like Pilates, you can try and address those imbalances and strengthen your body all over. Good. 2 more like this. Breathing out. Brilliant. And our final one. And close that knee down. Great. Okay, getting rid of your cushion now and replacing the cushion with your hands that are clasped behind your head, elbows together. We're going to go into our butterfly. So breathing in and breathing out, opening up, round to the side. Just see if it feels any different. Keep your hip facing forward. Try not to let your knees slide over each other. And again, just like I said with the hips, you might find that you've got more rotation and more mobility in one side than the other. So just tune in to see what your body's telling you today. And remember that you might feel different on different days as well. Depends on what you've been doing throughout the week. Good. Breathing out. Opening up. Shoulder going back. Keep your hips facing forward. Keeping those toe muscles coming in. Remember, you're not slumping down into the floor. 2 more. Breathing out. Keep your jaw relaxed and released. And our final one. Breathing out And inhale to close those arms back down. Brilliant. All right, getting our cushions back. We're going to place those underneath our head. Bring your knees up to a 90-degree angle and sandwich your arms together out in front of you at 90 degrees. Again, remember to bring that low waist up from the floor. We're going to go straight into our arm opening. So breathing in. As you breathe out, slide that top hand forward and then lift up like you're opening the cover of a book. Turning your head to watch your arm as you open out to the back. Then inhale and reach all the way back over and down. So we're thinking about lots of energy through those fingers. So you're really getting lots of space in that shoulder joint, giving it more room to move. Opening up, keeping your hips facing forward and closing back down. Brilliant. Good. Hopefully it's feeling really nice here. Breathing out, reaching through those fingers to open up. Inhale and down. We've got our last one here. Breathing out, reaching up and over, just feeling that shoulder blade rotating and coming back down. Excellent. All right, we're going to go into those arm circles now. So just breathing one breath with each circle. Start to trace that circle around you, reaching through your fingers, making sure there's nothing in the way, and bring your arms back together. Good. Let's go again. Breathing out, reach all the way through, rotating through your spine. And really enjoying how this feels on your spine and your shoulder as well. So fab for your posture. Remembering to turn your head as you go, but keeping your hips facing forward and your knees glued together. Bring that arm back. We're going to go the opposite way now. So circling around the opposite way. All the way around. Oh, I'm trying to avoid a fire screen. So this is not ideal. I'm not showing you a very good example, but hopefully you get the gist of what you're meant to be doing. Good. We've got one final one like this. Circling around, all the way around, and bring your arms back together. Okay, so smoothly push yourself up through to a seated position. We're going to finish with 2 final breaths. So sitting however suits you best. Arms out to the side, breathing in. As you breathe out, we're going to raise our arms up into the air, reaching through your fingers and press the air away. And our final one here. Reaching all the way up, really reaching through your fingers, pressing the air away and giving yourself a clap. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed our quick 12-minute session, and I'm going to be back tomorrow with more Pilates. So take care, enjoy the rest of the sunshiny day, and see you then. Bye-bye.